G'day, mate. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program with me, JD, and I've also got Jeb and Bob here. Now, Jeb needs to apologise, at least he should apologise for not having an episode out for you guys last week. Turns out he was flat out trying to get his phone to download as many YouTube Premium videos as possible, all about Kerbal Space Program 2 and the user interface and all the other leaks that have happened in the last week or so, and was unavailable to move the rocket because he was worried he'd lose connection. As it is, the connection has been lost. So, today, we're going to attempt to land on the flat part. Now, logically, what Jeb should do is he should speed up the rocket, go into a nice low orbit, and come down and land somewhere in this flat part. What Jeb is going to do is go for brake. That'll do us. So that should bring us down to crash right about here somewhere. Now what we want to do is we want to spin the rocket retrograde as fast as the rocket does spin. Now, I have installed, what's this one called? Something science mod. I can't remember what it is. But it should mean that with a click of the button, we can check all science packages to see if we've gotten any research. At least that's the idea of the mod. I want to call it Science Alert. There we go. I have no idea what any of these buttons do. Oh wow, we've got all sorts of things. Yep, okay, not playing with any of those. Alright, so we're going to speed up time a little bit. And we're coming in at like 130 meters per second. That seems fine, right? Maybe it's time we slow down a little bit. We are at like 8,000 meters from the surface. Maybe we slow down a little bit more. We have lots of fuel, and that's probably Jeb's saving grace, that he has lots of fuel. Whoop. We're going up. Okay, maybe a little bit too much slowing down, Jeb. Now the trick is, we still have this giant stage on here. Actually, no. Let's land on the giant stage. Let's see. Ooh. Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Other way, other way, other way, other way. Other way. Go, 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 go. Go. Spin that rocket. I am worried about our electrical charge, because somebody in their infinite wisdom forgot to put solar panels on the rig. Can't imagine who that would have been. It's Bob's fault. Or actually, Bob's our scientist, so it must be Bill's fault. Alright, so our idea is we're going to try and get the retrograde reticule right over the zero dot. We want to push it straight down, so we're literally falling straight down on the planet, and hopefully that means that we can land on the rocket engine bell. That'd be perfect. That would be perfect. Let's move aim camera. Nope, aim camera here. Yeah, let's look at the base of the rocket. Okay, so that's about as centered as we're going to get. We're not falling too far, so let's fall straight down. Now, technically we're falling straight down, but also technically the planet is spinning underneath us. Oh. JD, that was a bad mistake. You were still set to orbit. So we cancelled our movement according to the orbit of the planet, not according to the surface. Come on. Come on. 2,000 meters. Come on, Jeb. In Jeb, we don't trust. No! You're going to start going up again. How's that electrical charge? It's actually doing fine because we keep running the rocket and recharging the batteries. Come on, Jeb. I want to see you land this on the rocket bell. Because it was no way designed to do that. Cannot warp faster than 1 below 3,000 meters. Well, that seems ridiculous. Should always be able to warp faster. Shift warp. Oh. No. Cancel, 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 cancel. Control. Alt. There we go. I knew there was a button there somewhere. I just had to remember what the buttons were. So we got a surface warning. This little red light says, you're going to crash, Jeb. You're going to crash. 25 meters per second. We're still a kilometer up, so we've got a little bit of time to go. 900, 800, 700, 600, 500. Just slow down just a little bit. Surface. Do we have vertical speed, horizontal speed, burn? Land. Suicide burn length, 1.1 seconds. So we can slow down this thing pretty much instantly. As long as we burn everything in 1.1 seconds, we just stop flat. So that's going to be today's plan. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. We touched. I have no idea where that reticle came from. But I like it. We touched. We touched. I was just like over eager and burnt too early and then... Oh, come on! Even the tiniest amount of burn and we actually go up. We're down. We're down. We landed. For the first time ever, Jeb managed to land something without crashing it. That's amazing. Okay, so we're going to deploy all. So we have a material study, a temperature scan, an atmospheric pressure scan, a mystery goo. We have an EVA report from Bob. EVA report. He's going to reach down with the longest shovel ever and take a surface sample report. Experimental storage compartment. We want you to store all the experiments in there. We want you to take all the experiments and store all the experiments. We can't store them in there, so we're going to put them in there. Now comes the interesting part. We need to go collect... Okay, collect data from there. Hang on. Whoa. I thought we had an agreement about some lights here. Okay, much better. Okay, so we want to observe mystery goo, keep experiment, collect data, remove data, restore the experiment, restore that experiment, log temperature. Oh, there we go. Can we take that data? I don't think we can reach it. Okay, come on. We trust in you. You're just going to float on the side. Log pressure data. Keep. Whoa! Up. Take data. Quick. Good, Bob. Bob, did you knock yourself out? Bob. Okay. Up you get, Bob. It's a little bit of a way back up. Okay. We're just going to float our way carefully back up. Hang on. Climb. Oh, no, that was a mistake. Don't climb. Don't climb, Bob. How? This is why Jeb must be the pilot. Okay. Fly up the outside. Log temperature. Keep data. Take data. Okay. Ooh. You can do it. You can do it, Bob. No, no, no. Come on, Bob. You can do it. Maybe you can't do it, Bob. 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 Okay. Story experiments. See? Bob had this all along. And board. Board, 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 board. Grab, board, board. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we got a crew report. Okay. So that's all the science is done from the top. Now we're going to get Bob back out. And somewhere around here, we stored some items in... We need a bigger inventory. Alright, Bob, you just go lay on the ground, okay? You just land here softly. Yep, that's we'll call that soft. Okay, you're fine now, Bob? Alright. No, I gotta remember the buttons. See, it's like I haven't played in a week or two. Okay, so now we're gonna get Jeb out, which is twice as risky. Although he does have a way better spacesuit, admit it. It's got like gold, it's got like orange trim, and yeah, okay. So we're gonna have space let go. We're gonna come on, get your controls out. I'm gonna have him come up here, and we're gonna grab one of them, put it straight in our inventory, and land down beside Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. See, this is how it's done. Yeah, that's exactly how it's done. And then Bob is going to set up his experiment. Come on. So this is the solar panel. So we're going to place the part there. And then we're going to go across to Jeb, who also has a part. Let's turn off that. Come on, Jeb. An experimental control item. We're going to put that one there. Interact. Come on. Something does happen, right? Yep. Beat the crap out of it. Come on, Jeb. You can do this. We know you can. Yes, use the power of, like, wobbling your hand around. So, it has power units required. Total voltage, low voltage. Is it because it's day? Is it because it's nighttime? Does that have anything to do with it? Oh. F to interact. Yeah, beat the crap out of it. So power produced 0. It's probably because the sun's over there. Probably. Alright, well in that case, Bob, get your jetpack out, and let's go get the other bits of science we brought with us. Slow down. Yeah, that's it, ram it. Did we have another one of these? I thought we brought another, woo, up. Why is it the Jeb can fly around perfectly and you can't, Bob? I thought we brought another sciencey module with us. You're gonna crash, dude. You're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. Bob! Bob! Bob. Bob. You're gonna get up now, Bob? Come on, Bob. You can do it, Bob. There you go, Bob, Bob. Alright, no more jetpacks for you. We're just gonna go for one small leap for Bob. One giant leap for Bob kind. Yes! Oh, there's a rocket in the way. That's it. Leap off the rocket. You're going to fail again, aren't you, Bob? Alright, jetpack. Bob. Oh, Bob. Bob. Okay. In your inventory, Bob, you had... Power units required 1. We only brought 1 power unit with us. Oh, that definitely works and does things. Oh, look, it's a mystery goo. Yeah, you beat the crap out of the poor mystery goo. So, it does science 0p per hour, science completed, science transmitted, science rate, it's unpowered, it needs power, it doesn't have power, it's enabled, it's deployed, it's not doing anything, because we need it to be we need it to be sunny on Minmus. So, what we're going to do is we're going to leave the poor boys standing out in the cold. We're going to do some time warping. Just a little bit. So. Minmus orbit. Bill and Bob are over here. And then we're going to go time warp. A little bit. Whoop! That's probably fast enough. Yeah, that's probably fast enough. Alright, now let's go check our science experiments. After the boys have been out here for a week or two, just eating snacks. Okay. So. Total power available. Power required. So that's the experiment station. Low voltage. Power required. So if I turn disable part, okay, you're making power. You are producing power at the rate of 0. Okay, disable that part. Power needed, low voltage. Connection state connected. So it's connected. Enable power. Power state controller disabled. Okay. Enable power. Connection state connected. Power units produced. Power units required. Power total available power. So let's disable that. So the answer is we needed another solar panel, and I didn't bring another solar panel. I'm sure I put stuff in their inventory before we lifted off. Okay. Signal of 0. That looks like maybe we didn't set this up properly. Alright. What we're going to do is we're going to take our boys. We're going to take them and load them back in the rocket because they've laid out their experiments and they're just going to hope for the best. Come on, down we go, down we go. Well, Bob, what are you doing to the poor rocket? Flight up, no, step back. That's too far back. Bob, Bob, Bob. Is that Jeb? Let's go. Nope, it's still not Jeb. Okay, Bob. Second attempt. Fly up. Fly up. up, move forward a little bit. Okay, and then stick. Board, just board. Board. That way you're safe. Okay, and Jeb's turn. Rocket pack on. Rocket pack Jeb away. I'm just taking him around the rocket, like the flying ace that he is. And then straight in, and we're going to board. Almost, almost. You can do it. You can do it, Jeb. Come on, Jeb. I thought you could do this without landing. Don't bounce off things. Okay, and we're actually going to have to get Bob back out because I just realized the science experiment's on the other side. We need a quick reset. Reset goo container. There we go. That's some really noisy machinery. Probably has something to do with the low battery state. Bob! Bob! Bob, my boy. Just jump in the rocket. Or we're going to leave you here with your experiments. Okay. So, now all that's done, we've got a heap of fuel still. The question is, like, when you have a rocket that's on the surface and you have fuel left over, what do you do? Logically, like, you should take your extra stage that you've got all the way up here with spare fuel left and go take it home and be safe and secure. In Jeb's case, what we're going to do is press all the wrong buttons. We're going to crash the rocket before we even take off. We're going to shut down that engine. Then we're going to apply a little bit of boost. And then we're going to separate our rocket. And we're going to go for a small jaunt in the other direction, Jeb. Yeah, that direction. Over there. Oh, I love the little reticule. I have no idea what mod put that on. Or whether it's part of base game, but I love it. That's where you're going to crash, JD. That's an important little reticule. Okay, we want to go that way, but I want to crash on the hills. It's now entirely disappeared. That's a good sign, right? Okay, if we go out to map view, we're now going to crash over there. Oh, there it is. So let's apply a bit more of a boost. Bit more, nope, lateral force is the other way. Yeah. Like on the top of the hill. On the top of the hill would be perfect. I've lost my red dot again. That's not quite the top of the hill. Let's go a bit further. Still not the top of the hill. That's a big hill. There we go. That's the top of the hill. So, we're going to attempt to land on the top of the hill. What could go wrong? No, not orbit. We want to keep on surface mode because we're planning on landing, not crashing. We want to flip the rocket around so it's sort of facing in this direction. I need that to go away. And we can look at this and see what we're... No, hang on. This is what we're over. This is what we're going to hit. Oh, it's this one. I love it. The impact marker. Because they call it an impact marker. Not a landing reticule. It's an impact marker. We'll speed up time just slightly. Up. see the impact marker. Oh, I do. It's right there. Alright, so we have a suicide burn of 25 seconds. So we've still got a little while to go. Ooh. We can do an EVA report. Well, I didn't really want to do an EVA report, actually. EVA report, again, get back inside, Jeb. You're meant to be in the pilot seat. Okay. So we're going to have to slow down our rocket. And aim it a little bit more towards the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start firing in this direction, and we want to push that reticule up to the top of the ball, which is going to push it hopefully underneath us, because ideally we'd like to crash. We'd like our impact marker to be right underneath us, but that suicide burn time is really starting to catch up on us. 12 seconds. And we're coming in slightly hot. Alright, so that's where we're going to land on the red marker. Oh, I don't have the mod to slide you out of the way. Oh, there's a mod that lets you slide the ball out of the way, because the ball in the middle is really handy, but it's always in the way. Okay, 12.2 seconds. We want to change that to there. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. It's going up. It's also, we're getting lighter as we're burning. So because we're getting lighter, that suicide burn length is counting up. The idea is at not 5.2 seconds, but at 5 seconds you start your burn. And as your spacecraft gets lighter, you equalize that suicide burn time with the actual speed at which you accelerate. I'm really bad at explaining this stuff. 7, 6... Just aim the rocket down. Alright, we're just going to accelerate the rocket all the way up. And then bring it in ever so gently. Ever so gently for the first time ever. Woohoo! And a bounce. Okay, so we're going to do a collect all. And the one thing I love about this mod is, one, it's done. Okay, run that by me. So we're in the lowlands. Observe. We don't have a lowlands. At least I don't think we do. EVA report. Take surface sample. Store experiments. No, we don't have one of those. Stupid mod. Observe materials bay. Keep that too. Log temperature. And... well, that's right. I can just transfer data now. I forgot about that. Transfer data. Transfer data. Transfer data. Now I need another button. I can just mass transfer data. Yeah, remove the data. That's fine. Transfer data into there. Now, if I observe the mystery goo, so I get this much for my first completion, and then I get some of this dark green part for my second completion. And because Bob has to get out anyway, we're just going to drop him on here. He's going to restore that one. Restore that one. Observe that one. Collect the data. Collect the data. Restore it again. Go away. Collect the data. Restore that one. And then he's going to put the bonus experiments in the module. Surface sample, if that's not already done, we're going to restore that too. No, it's already done. We don't need an EVA report, but I can do the exact same. I can store the bonus experiment in... Come on, board, climb, board, thank you. I can store the bonus experiment in our experimental storage unit. Okay, so we've made one hop up to here. The question is, can Jeb pull off another hop? Can we make it further north? We're gonna... We've got lots of fuel. We should try it. What could go wrong? We can always get Val to come and rescue Jeb and Bob again. Okay, let's boost this thing up. Yep, we want to go north. Lowlands. I'm looking for a new biome for crashing. That's all lowlands, all the way through to there. How far north do we have to go? Really far north. We're going to hit the poles soon. Midlands. That does not look like a midland, but sure. Sure. Alright, so then we're going to flip the rocket around, ready for our landing. It's not how I would have done it, Jeb, but sure, let's just have it that one. That's not exactly the direction we want the rocket either. So we're going to time warp up. We're going to wait for the point where we actually start coming back down. Probably about here. Let's not face our nose into the ground, please, Jeb. Okay. Now the problem is I don't know at what point I can start deaccelerating my lateral movement. We're still at 7,000. I'm just looking at our suicide burn. That's getting low already. So we're above the lowlands still. So I want to wait till I'm above the midlands before I really start to slow down. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of lateral height. I'm going to slow down a little bit, but also just give us a little bit of a bump in our altitude. We're now going for the poles. Okay. So we've got a midlands coming up and then the poles. So midlands is about here somewhere, poles are up about here. So we're going to hit the poles if we keep this up. Alright. Oh! We're now in the midlands. Okay. Deploy all except EVA. Which was absolutely nothing. Okay. So we want to stop our lateral movement. That way. Burn it, Jeb. Burn, burn. Oops, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Other way, Jeb. Okay, that looks like it's got rid of just about all our lateral movement. We are above the midlands. So can I not... Transfer data. Transfer data to here. Review data. Greater flats. Review data. Greater flats. Okay, no, I think I've already got those ones. Log temperature. I don't know. Don't know. I should be worrying about piloting the ship. Observe? No, we've already got space near Minmus. Alright. Can we get a crew report? Oh, we already have the crew report. Okay. I don't like the fact that I don't get the pop-ups. I want to read the pop-ups. Alright, I should be watching our suicide burn. Right about now. That's a long way wasted. And we just started going up, didn't we? Yep. Alright, let's time warp in a little bit closer. Little bit. Alright, 6-second burn. I think we can do a 6-second burn. Yeah, we're coming in really fast. Really hot. We've got sideways movement. Oh, it's because it's set to the wrong... Oh, again, shit. It's set to orbit and I wasn't watching. Alright, Jeb's going to come in for a nice, gentle touchdown on the Midlands. To 1 meter per second. Oh, oh, still a bounce. Oh, do not fall over. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy legs. We finished bouncing? Ooh. Okay. Alright. EVA report. As we still keep rocking side to side. Store experiment. Whoa, 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 whoa. Service sample. So EVA. Store. EVA report. Jeb. You're gonna come down head first. Minmus, whilst we're waiting for Jeb to come down head first, EVA report for Bob. There's a Jeb. Boop. Yep, okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna recover some space science. So we need to take data, observe. Collect data. The whole rocket's moving underneath us. This is a sign of quality construction. Take data. Take data. Observe. Take data. Collect data. Restore. I cannot remember if we did a second material study, but we'll do a third one if needs be. Collect data. Restore. Store experiments. Take a surface sample. We'll do one of them as well. We'll do another surface sample. And the only last thing to do is store our experiment, store our stuff in there and crash to the ground. Okay. Alright. Well, I think the last thing we need to do in this episode, which is potentially a shorter episode, potentially a longer episode, we'll see what happens in the editing wash, is for Jeb and Bob to do the most important thing ever and plant a flag. And we're going to call this two hops down, one to go. Because I think in the next episode, I'm going to click cancel. Take down. Try again. I think in the next episode, we're going to make a quick jaunt to the pole and see whether we can land on the pole. And then we have the most important mission of... the most important mission of, can Jeb actually fly this piece of wobbly junk all the way back to Kerbin without needing Val to come rescue him? I think that's the most important question. So with that, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you're enjoying Kerbal Space Program as much as I am. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Kerbal Crash Program. Thank you very much. Bye.